Lucid9, Part 13. Ow, damn it. Alright, so what's going on? Setting. See if we got any new stuff. Oh, cool. Okay, so... Oh, good, it saved us. I have it. I guess I had an older sister. Oh, look at how cute he is. He's all proud and he's gonna grow up and kick the world's butt. He's gonna do things. And they got green little bow ties. Maybe they're not bow ties. And these two are new. That's our little peach friend. I guess it's like dark red hair. And this just throws me off because it's diagonal. Meow. Meow. Oops. Okay, no new achievements. Anyway, onward. Where were we? It's probably right. Love the little KFC Eggman. Wait, what? This isn't right. Oh, whatever. I'll just trust that I did the right thing and am not making a mistake right now. I walk in a daze, staring emptily at the ceiling, my jaws pounding in pain, and my lungs are still burning. Wait, so this was after we drowned, right? Right, this was us on the roof? Man, I don't know. Seems like drowning isn't great for your health. Who'd have thought? I briefly checked the time. It's still early. Way early. Wait. That's AM. It is 6:30 about. Looks like I've gotten yet another email. Yay! Do or do not. Well, perhaps you do have a chance. A chance that you're not looking for because it frightens you. Do what you think is right, Mr. Troll. Even if there are those who mock you or do not understand you. Best of luck. Yeah, I was thinking that earlier. So, I think his problem, like, core problem, is that because nothing is permanent, nothing matters to him. You know, that's why, as obvious as it is that, like, you know, Rui likes him, he won't acknowledge that because there's not a certainty that, you know, that they'll be happy together forever. So he just dismisses it wholly. It's so accurate, I can only stare in disbelief. A single ridiculous thought comes to my mind. It's as if I'm speaking to myself. What if I don't know, maybe not. But that's just crazy, right? It can't be. I was there when the first replies came. Oh yeah. They came quickly, they came consecutively. I didn't lapse, I didn't skip. But there are ways to schedule emails. What if I knew how I would respond? I don't know, I think you're going a little too far. No, this is stupid and ridiculous, and I just need to stop thinking. I hope you're right. None of my friends really get what's going on. I can't tell them either. What do you think the right choice is? There, the test. If the recipient knows what I'm talking about. I'm so paranoid. I stumble out of bed and change into my uniform, and then dig through the fridge for some breakfast. Porridge, fruit, eggs. What even is porridge? That's a phone call. Akira! Why would Akira be calling me? Oh, she's Rui's roommate. Hello? Yama! Thank heavens! The relief in her voice is palpable. Everything alright? Have you seen Rui? Please tell me you've seen Rui. Oh god. She left the dorms and she hasn't come back yet, and wait, slow down. She went home for the night, remember? Home? Yeah, didn't we not question that? She sounds genuinely bewildered. Didn't she tell you? Silence on the other end. When Akira speaks again, her voice is shaking. Oh, yeah, home. Pardon me, Colonel. Slipped my mind like an eel on a peel. Wait, I thought it was an admiral. Did Rui not tell Akira? How could Akira not know? They're roommates. More than that, they're best friends. Unless they got into a fight. Then it would all make sense. Why Rui went home all of a sudden, even if she could only stay for a few hours. Why Akira wouldn't know of her whereabouts. He could bring it up. It seems to be bothering her. Dude. No, you know what? There is a save close enough to this. Sounds like it could be urgent. Something happened between you and Rui? I really can't hide anything from you, can I, Colonel? It's Admiral! I should feel accomplished, but the pain in her voice robs me of any sense of triumph. If you don't want to talk about it... No, actually... Well, she trails off awkwardly. I decided to help her along. Are we gonna do this whole thing over the phone? Want me to come to school? Could you? Well, yeah, I'm physically capable of walking. Oh, poot, Colonel, you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm eating the cafeteria in 15. Okay, thanks, Yama. And maybe we'll see a peach. I'm really hung up about that. She quickly hangs up, leaving me to wolf down my breakfast. I jog to school, just as the sun begins to creep into the sky, washing the chilly night air with a hint of warmth. Meow. Akira's waiting by the front gate, eyes fixed on her shoes. Once again, I'm stricken by how empty the entrance is. Oh, Colonel. Morning. Morning. I noticed your unusual reaction, but decided to let it go. Cafeteria? Yeah. She leads the way to the school dining hall, her footsteps heavy against the brick pathway beneath our feet. The large, extravagant room is also remarkably empty. Only a few early stragglers are scattered around the corners, scrolling idly through their phones or bobbing their heads to music. Oh, another one! That fountain looks kind of weird. Just the way the water's like all stringy. Akira leads me to a table near the wall. settling in a cushioned chair with her arms resting lightly on her knees. Can I ask you something, Colonel? It's just still amusing that she calls me Colonel, or Admiral, or whatever. Why did you come? Why did I come? What kind of question is that? You seem awfully torn up about something. And that's why you came? I suppose. But what about Rui? Huh? You're worried about her, right? She is, after all, your one true love. Oops, I can only snort. She's my friend, if that's what you mean. And you honestly don't feel anything for her? Not romantically. Aren't we supposed to be talking about her and Rui, not me and Rui? What is it? What is it? We fought. The words are so plain and direct that it takes me a moment to process. After the impromptu drama performance, she was really upset. From the performance? That would have been nice, but no. I'd tell you why, Colonel, but then I'd have to kill you. She rapidly switches between saying something deathly serious and saying something flippant. I'm not sure how to react to her words. So, that means I can't tell you because I promised I wouldn't. It's a secret I'm not allowed to tell. Right. And war was to be had. We turned against one another, brother against brother and mother against mother. The words were harsh. Strikes were unclean and neither claimed victory. Her wild imagination seemed to be getting the better of her. From what I can tell, she and Rui just had a terrible argument. So what happened? Her forces fled and did not return. For 5 hours and half an hour we lay in wait, readying our weapons for the moment they would once again lay siege to our fortress. But the time never came. You waited 5.5 hours for her to come back? Pooh, you're so unimaginative, Colonel. On the contrary, I'm pretty sure that Akira has a little too much imagination. Borderlines on delusion. I won't judge, though. Not today. If anything, her scenarios seem to be a coping mechanism. Yeah, man. Why didn't she tell you she was going home? Is the argument that terrible? It lasted for 70 years and resulted in billions of casualties. 24, 60, 800. 140 years. So, must have been incredibly intense. Interesting. Never witnessed Akira and Rui in a fight. Their similar personalities, I would have thought that they would try to solve things peacefully. Still, you're worried about her. You're a good friend. No, I'm a terrible friend. Just like a politician. I'm too scared to do anything directly, so I become a liar to get what I want. This harsh self-criticism is enough to unsettle me. Perhaps it's simply my inner nature to be contradictory and a devil's advocate, but I want to counter everything she has to say. An actual terrible friend would never say that. So you may say, but this isn't anything new, Colonel. I can't seem to help anyone, not myself. Not as myself, not as Shadow Bell, not as a dragon. My brain suddenly makes a connection and I finally understand something. Is that why you try so hard to be different? Different people can change the world, Colonel. Are you just lying to yourself? She smiles sadly, an edge of pain to her lips. If I can help just one person, what does it matter? And again, it looks like I can't even do that. She abruptly stands, nodding quietly at me. Thanks for the talk, Colonel. Time to get to class. Let me walk you. No, I'll be fine. She strides out of the cafeteria without explanation. Frozen for a moment, working to process everything that I'd learned. I've always known that there was more to Akira than just a crazy, fun-loving thespian. I never expected to catch a glimpse like that. Maybe we have more in common than I originally thought. I returned to the classroom in a daze, pondering this new turn of events. Even though I'm only slightly early, the classroom's already at full attendance. I guess that with that curfew in effect, there isn't much else to do except come to class on time. You sure? I turn to the door. Yaiko is standing in the entryway, speaking quietly with the stocky boy from yesterday. Haru Bunya. Oh yeah. I mean, what if you're right? Then we'll be damn glad that I decided to talk when I did. Maybe you shouldn't try this, not yet. Why do you keep trying to stop me? 3 people, Haru. 3 people who were at the first meeting are gone. Oh, I don't think I've seen him be that genuinely upset. So what, from his happy club? This meeting of what? That's why I need to talk to her, today. But, you know the rumors. Yaiko, do you really believe that girl is cursing people? Shoji talked with her and he's fine. Be careful, dude. When am I not? Haru nods in farewell and disappears down the hall. Yaiko agitatedly rubs at his hair as he takes his seat. Better choose my words carefully. Who was that? Huh? Oh, Haru? He's a club member. Club member? Of the best club on earth, of course, the Happy Club. Making people happy since 2018. Oh yeah, the Happy Club. I always thought that sounded like the stupidest thing in existence, but something dawns on me. What do you do in the Happy Club? I'd always assumed it had something to do with alcohol or gambling. No. Why, we make depressed people happy, of course. I'm taken aback at this sudden display of altruism. Why? Why not? Not because he wants the undying loyalty of his future minions? Not because he wants to have a statue erected in his honor? I want to ask more, but the teacher promptly strides into the classroom, wrapping her pointer against the nearest table. The students quietly assemble. 3 people who were at the first meeting are gone. Could Yaiko have been talking about his club? 3 of the victims attended the Happy Club. Okay, so I've suspected Lemniscate as being involved somehow in the disappearances. So he's like child of high-ups slash maybe owners of Lemnis Gate. And now his club is a link of all the victims. So we might have our first actual link for something. Oh, and they all had mental illness problems. And if the club is to make for depressed people, then they would have all joined the club. What about the first two deaths before the Happy Club was even founded? Could they have a link to Yaiko? Could Yaiko know anything about the murders? Wait a minute. First two deaths were before the Happy Club was founded, but all three of them were at the first meeting of the Happy... No, maybe it's not that then. Damn it! You're looking particularly attentive today, Yama. Would you like to answer this question? No! I look up to the board, a terrifyingly large picture... What? A terrifyingly large picture of a mutilated corpse is plastered in the center, mocking me through the gaps in its limbs and crimson bloodbath. That's not really what's up there. My mind runs blank. No. Yama! I squeeze my eyes shut, shaking the image out of my head. A second look shows that the picture is just an artist's interpretation of the Isamu flag. No bodies, no blood, just brown and red. What the hell was that? 5 points deducted for lack of participation. Elizabeth? Elizabeth. Yes, ma'am. The flag, officially adopted during the Mayor Inori's first mandate, represents the ideal that anyone can succeed with hard work, regardless of background, status, or upbringing. Thank you. Goodness gracious, I don't know what's going on with everyone today. Right, well, let's proceed. Oh, I didn't give the teacher a voice. The flag is a proud symbol that has been acknowledged even by... I pull out of her lecture, disinterested as my classmates secretly pass messages via their hacked desk tablets. I switch my own tablet on, but wince at the bold 10 digits that greet me in reply. Don't say that to me. Say that to him. I quickly close the application. Oh, that guy that we somehow rescued from drowning himself. Thinking about Shoji, thinking about the crimes, it's just too much. You should go see Mr... what's his name? Lunch could not have come sooner. Surprisingly, Yaiko turns to me when the bell rings. Hey, wanna grab some lunch with Masato and me? Oh, me and Masato are mad at each other. Kinda feels like it's been a while. Now that he mentions it, it really does. I almost don't remember the last time that the four of us had lunch together, assuming Rui joins us. I want to. I really do. But I don't know if I can talk to Masato after yesterday's exchange. I think I'll pass for today. You sure? Yeah, thanks for the invite, though. Okay. It's just... you know, dude... I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time. Sorry. Yeah, some days I feel like I haven't seen me in a long time. Well, there's always room for more minions if you feel like joining. I'll keep that in mind. He all but skips out of the classroom, whistling between his teeth. A few days ago, I would have considered it completely natural. Now it looks forced to me. I leave to get some lunch, ignoring Misaki's concerned gaze. After grabbing some takeout at the cafeteria, I settle in the courtyard, enjoying the fresh weather the best that I can. It's fairly empty, most students preferring to eat in the cafeteria. The only point of interest is a small group of girls huddled in the back corner examining the wall. I'm still holding out hope that we're gonna get another Peach moment. It's the little things. Wait a minute. Oh, it was half right. You're a freak. I can't believe they still let you come here. First Akane, now Shoji. You must pay for this. No. I edge closer, trying to find a clean perspective between the bundles of heads. I catch a glimpse of red hair. Again, really? Maybe the administration loves you, but we know the truth. We won't stop until we have justice. You should stop showing your dirty little face around here. How are there thumbtacks in your gym shoes? Did they give you an idea of the pain we feel? You... What? You put thumbtacks in her shoes? No, she probably took them and saved them for her voodoo dolls. You're disgusting. Despite their biting words, Ari doesn't even bat an eye. She stares emptily at them, her hands folded neatly in front of her. Ah, look at her. She doesn't even care. Dude, are we gonna go intervene? Are you even human? Do you feel nothing for the suffering of others? I bet she enjoys it. It's probably her favorite pastime. What kind of sick parents keep a retard like you? I clench my hands as their words escalate to brutality. Ari isn't even lifting a finger to defend herself. That shouldn't even be an option. No, I don't even, out of curiosity, want to know. Screw this. No one deserves this kind of treatment. I step to the outer edge of the circle, keeping my voice flat. Innocent until proven guilty. Really seeing it now. The girls turn to me, surprise flickering across their faces. Oh, well, if it isn't the heartless bastard. I wince at her remark, but managed to recover in time to hide it. And if it isn't the overbearing moron. Excuse me? Don't even have the guts to bully a girl half your height without backup. She colors rapidly as the others leap to her defense. We're not even bullying her, we're being fair. You can't talk. Look at what you said to Shoji. Because clearly the best way to help a hurting friend is to hurt someone else. They completely disengage Ari, all circling around me. Ari's killed people. Why are you taking her side? I bet he likes her. Yeah, he took her side last time too. I only absorb this calmly before I respond. Maybe Natsuki and Shigeri have ruined me for life. And you have concrete evidence of these murders? I'm sure that geniuses like you would never stoop to accuse someone without standing. Well, whenever someone talks to her, they mysteriously disappear within the next few days. You five have also talked to all the people who have disappeared. But the only things you've killed are brain cells. Try again. What? Are you deaf? Haven't you heard all the rumors that she... Oh. I see. In the world of idiots, rumors qualify as concrete evidence. They stew silently, working to speak past their rage. I seize the opportunity to guide Ari out of the circle. Before we can leave, one of the girls steps in front of me with a hard look in her eye. You're taking the side of a monster. I return her stare with equal frigidity. Until you have any actual evidence, kindly refrain from increasing the amount of stupidity I have to hear. That was kind of weak. We stride away as the girls gape after us, stricken with equal parts triumph and guilt. Yes, I won. Yes, I defended Ari. How ironic. How ironic that it had to be by the same method that I condemned. What method is that? Music box. Oh, we're totally getting a peach. We stop at the school rooftop where I take a moment to absorb the fresh air. Ari walks in front of me and examines me closely, quizzical tilt to her brow. You are like Shigeri. Oh, cool. Is this like her song, I guess? I didn't realize if people had themes, but this seems like if they do, this would be hers. Yeah, it was. I scoff dryly. She frowns. Why did you stop them? I sink into the nearest bench. She settles beside me. Because a wry laugh wrenches from my throat. Why didn't you stop them yourself? Why did you just stand there? Why did you just let them kill you inside? Even while I'm yelling, I already know the answer. Because it's easier. Easier to take the pain, easier to just sit there. Easier to let people call you a freak, a weirdo, a madman. Easier for you to blame yourself. Instead of answering my question, Ari wordlessly pulls something from her jacket. The play case. A handheld gaming console from Lemniscate. PSP, I guess. She starts it up after tapping idly on the screen. Hands it to me. I recognize it as the strategy RPG port of Code Deus. Player versus player mode. You want to play against me? A tiny nod. Okay. Didn't know you played games much. I mean, apart from Left Alive and Fugue and all the games I've been too scared to play. I select Susumu Kuromuchi as my hero, leaving Liroge Lamprade. Why do I recognize that name? Liroge Lamprade for Ari. And she starts producing some basic units. And I end my turn and pass the play case to her. You gonna keep letting them push you around like that? Ari taps the screen with blinding speed and hands it back. I don't care. Really? You can't see any of her units through the fog of war. I send out a recon scout as my heavy troopers slog from behind. They're saying such crazy stuff. Give it this way. If you let them get away with it, they'll treat other people the same way, too. Ari ponders a little before making her move, but her fingers are just as assured as before. No, they only target me. I notice in bewilderment that my recon unit has seemingly vanished into thin air. I guess she destroyed it. Quickly I capture a factory and begin to produce tanks. Why only you? She passes it back almost immediately. They said it was because I have red hair. What? Therefore, I have no soul. Spot one of her infantry troops in the woods and quickly annihilate it with my tank. Nothing else in sight. That's an old joke. It's just a stupid excuse to be mean to you. Ari taps the plate case. I hear an explosion and wince. Is it supposed to be a funny joke? My tank has vanished without a trace. I began moving my forces towards the forest while sneaking my hero across the edge of the map. No, it's a stupid joke and it shouldn't have been made. I'll tell you a funnier one if you like. She smiles lightly as she returns the plate case. Yes. I can't tell if she's smiling because she just surrounded my forces, or if she's excited to hear the joke. I slip my hero through the fog of war. What does a clock do when it's hungry? It goes back 4 seconds. Oh! It goes back for seconds. Second helping. I wait for the punchline to hit, but Ari only freezes, considering this joke for a long pause. A clock can go back in time? But no, it's a pun. 4 seconds. For seconds. Going back for... Never mind. Nevertheless, Ari is smiling when she slips the plate case into my hand. I'm left with just my final line of defense, but my hero finally reaches his intended destination. A special structure that doubles my Deus counter. I think Ari might be my favorite. Maybe I'm just prejudiced about the peach thing. How about this? A Mexican magician tells his audience that he'll disappear on the count of 3. He counts uno, then dos, and then disappears without a trace. Well, their eyes moved at that one a little bit. I thought stage magic was just an illusion. What? I can only chuckle to myself. As expected, she completely missed the point. She makes her move. I hear a massive explosions. Oh, I won. What? I grip the plate case. Her units have completely surrounded my base and are 1 turn away from capturing my headquarters. Not today, Le Rogue Lamparade. I triumphantly conquer the special objective with Susumu Kuromochi and activate my Deus. Table turn. I reverse the ratio of my soldiers to yours. Our soldiers suddenly swap colors, leaving her with practically nothing. Even if it's the end of my turn, I know I've used my Deus well. She looks at the screen intently. I sit back and relax. Even if she manages to kill a few of my soldiers, she's surrounded. Then she taps on the screen and smiles. Good. Reinforcements. What? I lean over to look at the screen. My newly acquired soldiers still surround her character, but quite suddenly from the other side of the screen, a small squad of soldiers has appeared. Normally a few soldiers would be nothing, but my army is still with Le Rogue, and these new soldiers have a direct path to me. I don't follow this game. In my head, all I'm able to think of is like that part in Final Fantasy VII where you're doing the Fort Condor missions. That's all I'm able to. It's the only parallel I'm able to draw with this. I blink, and suddenly they're surrounding me. Susumu Kuromochi takes a couple down. but he's soon overrun. The words Victor, the Rogue Lamp Parade jump to life on the screen. Oddly cheery considering the game's genre. That was somewhat anticlimactic. What the?
Yay!
Oh man. Oh, it's the peach. It makes me so happy. And she goes back to eating peaches, which she loves the most. So, you're the master of video games. Got it. Oh, our peach is gone. Her smile widens suddenly. Is she happy with my compliment? I just understood the joke. What? For seconds. For seconds. Oh. I should research the one about the Mexican magician. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'll ever understand this girl. You're pretty passionate about video games, huh? I enjoy them. Are there any kinds you don't play? Bad ones. I guess I can't argue on that. So, do you have a favorite game out of all the ones you played? Hyper Fabio Brothers. So that's Super Mario Brothers. That was a quick answer. Oh, why that one? You fight against a bad guy who steals peaches. Oh, she is my favorite. I'm not sure what I was expecting. So what got you into video games anyway? You didn't strike me as a gamer when I first met you. And again, she didn't strike me as a singer, and look how well that turned out. They seemed fun, so I played some. And they were fun. Sure. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go in like 5 minutes. Yes. It's okay, I'm allowed to do stuff. Okay. So, did someone just buy you a console and you decided, sweet, video games or something like that? For what? Okay. Like, what was the first game you ever played? Castles and Creatures. It's gotta be Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons? Wait, isn't that it's a tabletop game, right? Old school. You make your own stats, play with a party, go on adventures, all that stuff? Yes. How long? A standard table is 2 meters long. No, I mean, how many years have you been playing tabletop? Speaking with Ari Hiraga is an unnaturally good exercise in creating complete sentences. Oh. Around 5 years. I played a lot before I learned about video games. But don't you need... I quickly stopped myself. A group of friends. That's what I was going to say, but it sounds too cruel, even for me. Do you have siblings? Or friends? Never mind. I played with AI. Did you have AI? Huh? AI, artificial intelligence. I know what it means, I was just surprised. Why? That's what was available. Available where? At the Hey. Uh-oh. Return. Oh, good. Return to synchronization. Haru Bunya is standing at the rooftop entrance, arms folded across his chest. Well, that was convenient. I need to talk to you, Hiraga. I glance at Ari, looking for signs of discomfort. Her face is completely blank. Leave, Yama. The words are harsh, but her voice is soft. It's almost as if she was expecting this encounter. If you say so. I move to the door, but Haru grabs my shoulder, his eyes piercing into mine. Watch yourself. He releases me and continues to Ari as if he'd never said anything. So this is what he meant earlier today. He was going to talk to Ari. Clearly, both he and Yaiko believe the rumors about Ari being tied with the disappearances. But despite that, he's still talking with her. Just what could be so urgent to trump their fears? I shake off my apprehension and return to class, resolving to ignore his words. And damn it! Alright, I gotta cut it, but I will certainly keep going. Next time.